Nikki Sinclaire is MEP for the West Midlands and has handed in a petition signed by 100,000 people to Downing Street calling for a public vote on EU membership. It was that petition that led to last year's Commons vote where more than 100 MPs voted against being part of the EU. Thank you very much indeed for joining us this evening. And I understand you're in the process of gathering signatures again, another petition.
That's right. We've attained 77,000 and we're pushing to get the 100,000 to deliver those to Downing Street to demand another debate.
Where do you think the public stands on this exactly? Peter Bone MP was with us a little earlier. He said that he believes it is a priority. I wonder, is it a priority in the Tory heartlands, but perhaps not amongst the rest of the people who don't vote for the Conservative Party?
Well, I would disagree. We've taken my battle bus across the country, and in typically Labour areas there's a huge demand for a referendum. Areas such as Dudley, Stoke-on-Trent, people are saying it's about time we had a decision on the European Union. I think
it's not a priority though at the moment, surely.
I think people don't understand how much actually Europe pervades in their daily lives, and it makes 75% of our laws. And I think that people need to understand that. And I think it's about time we had a very honest relationship with the European Union, because we currently do not. We need to decide where we're going, and I think it's about time we had that referendum sooner rather than later.
Do you not think that David Cameron is right then to suggest that a date shouldn't be set until we see what happens in terms of the shape of Europe and potentially further integration? Because clearly the EU is in a state of flux at the moment.
The European Union is an absolutely terrible state, and I think that's why a decision needs to be made sooner rather than later, because I think we need to make a decision. I've been in the European Parliament now for 3 years, and I can see us not playing a full part there. And I think to those who want more Europe, I think it's about time that they spoke up and said it's about time to have a national debate. Let's have a national debate about our way forward, because the EU have to make some fundamental decisions about its future, and I think we should make a decision about whether we should be with them or we should be, trading with the rest of the world as we used to. A lot of our jobs are depending greatly now more on the Commonwealth and also the emerging markets such as South America and Asia.
But can you vote on something that is going through potentially a process of fundamental change?
Well, I think we need to make a decision, do we want to be part of that change? I think that the government, including Mr Cameron, has been very disingenuous, promised cast iron promises on referendums that never materialised. The last Labour government, Blair and Brown, promised us a referendum that didn't materialise. We've gone far too far, more than people agreed in 1975, where they just voted for a trade-in agreement with the rest of Europe. I think it's about time that we made a fundamental decision. Do we want to be part with this and take part in the negotiations to where the European Union is going, or should we leave and decide our future with the rest of the world?
Do you think that David Cameron is unwilling to fully confront those people within his party? You're an independent, of course, but yeah, those people within his party who want this referendum and want it soon? Is he simply trying to buy time, do you believe?
I think he's been very populist. I think he's not been strong enough. We need a strong leader at this time. This needs strong leadership. We need to forge our way ahead in the world. Are we going to be with the European Union, or are we going to be outside it? The time to make that decision is now.
OK, Nikki Sinclaire, MEP for the West Midlands, thank you very much.
Thank you.